We're waiting for our bus to take us down to where we need to go, and we think that the Korean athletes are gonna show up off of their plane in the next few minutes. So we got all these banners here and all these people here waiting to welcome.
Judo fighting! Judo fighting! Judo fighting!
Everybody's gathered around this young guy. He got the bronze in Taekwondo. Here's a bridge called Unification Bridge where refugees could cross. And then this is part of a railroad track that would bring emergency supplies to and from North and South Korea. This is part of the steam locomotive. I'm gonna try to zoom in so you can see a little bit better, but there's over 1,000 bullet holes. Look at that. We made it to Imjingat. This tree was growing on the train and then they transplanted it later. Check it out. It's 8:39 in the morning and it's so hot and humid. I'm walking down some stairs. This is the bridge that we were looking at earlier. What did I say it was? Unification Bridge. We've seen these carpet path walkways a lot and it's pretty cool. They're just like rope twined together and they're nice and cushy and soft. And I'm sure they preserve the ground underneath. All right, so we drove up here and now we're here and we're gonna be looking across there. So that picture that I took earlier of the mural, it was a part of my hometown. There were a lot of North Koreans that were forced to leave to come live in South Korea. And so these were pictures that were sent back to North Korea to talk to their family members that didn't come down with them. Got a huge wall here with these neat little We're at Odusan Unification Observatory. So right behind, it's a foggy day, and so you can't really see North Korea. But North Korea is 2 kilometers away right now. It'd take us about 15 minutes or so, maybe less, to walk across. But there's a river, so we'd have to wait until low tide. Here's a quick little video. You can kind of see out there a little peninsula, and that's the closest point. And probably in a couple hours the fog will dissipate, but we won't be here by then. This is the unification zone. They took our information and they're making sure that we are okay to pass through these gates. So we're at the third tunnel. So after the DMZ contract establishment, about 26 years later, South Korea found some tunnels that have been built underneath the ground, underneath the border of the two countries. And so it's intended to be able to invade South Korea again. And so we're at the location of the third tunnel. This tunnel is about a mile long. They won't let us go the whole way, but we're at the DMZ. We're in the DMZ, which is pretty cool. So like we're in that safe spot between, not really safe, that safe spot between North and South Korea. Did I say that we get to go in the tunnel? We're about to go in the tunnel for a little bit. And then walking back over this way, or on the road coming up, it was pretty cool to see that there was lines on both sides of the road that said don't cross because there's mines, like a minefield. And that was pretty neat to see that. And our tour guide said, don't cross, please don't cross the lines. And we're back. We had to walk down like 400 meters at an incline like this. You can't really see like that. It's really hard on the knees. And then once you got down there, then you walked another 400 or 500 meters just on a level ground. And the ceiling was probably 5 feet, 5 inches tall. And then, so anyway, so you walked and walked and walked. And it was crazy that the North Koreans blew up all that area with dynamite. And then they were planning to invade South Korea. So crazy. But it was super awesome. I mean, it was a tunnel. It was a cave. It was about 2 to 3 people wide, 5 feet tall. We had to squat a lot. It's Sunday, and right behind me is the church, right there. I get to go to the first hour, and then I gotta run back and get back to work. I'm walking around and I'm looking for the entrance into the Seoul, Korea temple. I'm close. But how do I get in? This is starting to look a little familiar. Not like I've been here before, but similar stuff. Looks like there's a gate open. Little walkway for one such as I. Hello. I found it. Wow. Beautiful. This temple was awesome. The grounds are beautiful. Spires are beautiful. Inside felt great. I wonder if you can see this. Little detail on the roof right here. The gardens, look at those trees. And just like Denmark, there's houses right here. Look at that. It's so awesome. It was so good. I loved it. I felt so good. I've made it almost all the way back. Right after the temple, I ran into some Americans that live out here and they have callings. And they were like, yeah, if you want to get back, you just gotta hop on the bus. And I said, am I confident enough to just hop on some city bus? And so really I gave it a good shot, but ultimately I was a little bit too scared to actually get on the bus because I couldn't find out what bus to get on. Anyway, I got a taxi and he dropped me off almost to the right spot. But I feel pretty good to be able to be where I want to be. And one last note is in 10 minutes I will have been up for 24 hours. I had the night shift, then I woke up, or I had the night shift and then went to the temple and now I'm back.